All right, moving on to Helaena, bro. Helaena Targaryen. Um, that scene where she's sitting down knitting the shroud. Um, it was a very cool scene to me. Um, if you guys look closely, Aegon walks in. They have their conversation. Aegon says, "You know, I want my son." She says, "Why do you want him? He's doing his studies." Aegon says, "I want to take him to the council meeting. He's going to be king one day." And Aegon says the words, "He's going to be king one day." Correct? Helena responds and says, "What if he doesn't want to be king?" And that will be a statement we'll come back on when we talk about Blood and Cheese. But he says, "What if?" She says, "What if he doesn't want to be king?" And then he goes and says, "Where is he? Or where's this? Where's the studies?" But when Aegon starts to walk out, she stops him and says, "I'm afraid." And when she said that, she starts to talk. She said she's afraid of the rats. And then as soon as she says, "I'm afraid of the rats," she looks at the left crib. Later on, we'll talk about when we talk about Blood and Cheese. She points at the left crib. But Helena is a. People need to realize that Helena is a character who doesn't feel emotion, or not feel emotion, but she doesn't process emotions like everyone else within the realm. Also, she is a dragon dreamer. She has these dreams that guys got to remember, she's a high tower. She's a Targaryen, but she's mostly a high tower. No Targaryen really talked to Helena like for Rhaenyra, she had her mom. She had the education from her mother. For her, she's a high tower. So she's getting these dreams, and she doesn't know what to do with them. No one explained anything to her. No one told her how these dreams work. No one knows where how long in the future she knows what's going to happen. Like, she doesn't know any of this stuff, and she has no one else to talk to about it because they all think she's crazy. They all think she's weird. But
Yeah.
talk to me about Helena, not the Blood and Cheese part yet, but talk to me about Helena and her, the way she acts. What do you think about her character in season one or episode one?
She when we find out she can see the future. I mean, obviously, the Helena line that sits in my head is, beware the beasts beneath the floorboards. I
The
mean,
beast beneath the boards.
beasts beneath the boards. Hey, that was wild to say already off the spot, and we have no idea. We can only assume it was the dragons, but now, saying when she said, I'm scared of the rats," not what I was entirely thinking for the ending. I was actually thinking, what's his name? Strong.
Lair Strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking him because I know a lot of people were saying, or a lot of theory was he can control the rats. Are you trying to?
I said that. Go ahead.
Oh.
Go
I think I said it.
ahead.
But yeah, that was a theory that you came up with.
Thank you.
That he can control the rats, and then they really started to focus on that at the end of season one. So now all this information, or I don't know if the rats are seeing this and chirping it to him and saying whatever, but then the ending threw me because I don't read the books. So now I'm like, oh shit! Like,
Yeah.
we're talking about the rat catcher. We're not talking about anything else. Um, but yeah, for her character and her reactions to things, I don't think she can really necessarily have these emotions because she sees it already. So is she
Mhm.
having the emotion in the time she's seeing these visions, and has already processed it? So now it's time. No reaction. Let's just see if she can change it. I think that's maybe what because she tries to deter at the end with Blood and Cheese and having her necklace taken in a value of maybe her children. But again, she doesn't react to "I'm scared of the rats," but that's about it. She doesn't really show anymore. That's kind of it. But I do love her character because she foreshadows so much
Mhm.
in very few words, and then you're like, okay, well, now I need to know. Like, what are we talking about?